After completing the installation and setup of the inverter, our next step is to delve into the Dyness inverter commissioning process. This involves initializing and configuring the inverter to ensure optimal functionality and performance. We'll guide you through each step of the commissioning process, including system checks, parameter adjustments, and connectivity verification to ensure a smooth and successful setup. Our initial task is to download the Dyness app. You can easily find it on both the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Look for the app version with the logo shown in this image. After downloading and installing the app on your mobile device, when you launch it for the first time, you'll encounter the welcome page prompting you to either log in or register. At this stage, you'll need to skip that and opt for local operation, located at the bottom right corner of the screen. This method is used for Bluetooth connection. Upon selecting this option, you'll be directed to the device list screen where you'll choose the inverter. The inverter device will appear as INV_serial number. Once you've selected the inverter, you'll proceed to the Bluetooth login page. If it's your first login, you'll need to set the password on this page. In the event that you forget the password you've set, you can reset it by holding down on the power icon. If the reset is successful, the icon will flash white 3 times. However, if it's unsuccessful, the power icon will flash yellow 3 times. Here's an outline of the quick setup settings, which comprise just 5 steps. In the subsequent slides, we'll delve into each step, providing detailed explanations. Step 1. Date and time. In this step, you'll have the option to set the date and time manually or synchronize it with your phone's date and time. Step 2. Battery setup. In this step, you'll configure the type of battery you're using. Your options include no battery, lithium battery, lead-acid battery, or lithium battery without communication. When you choose the lithium battery option, this is the screen you'll encounter. Here, you can adjust the over-discharge SOC and for-charge SOC settings as needed. When opting for the lithium battery without communication, these are the settings you'll encounter. This is particularly crucial since this battery type operates on voltage logic, requiring precise information in line with your battery specifications. Additionally, with this battery type selected, both over-discharge and force charge settings are determined based on voltage logic, unlike the previous mode, which relies on SOC. Step 3. CT settings. In this step, you'll configure the CT as meter or CT setting. The next option is the CT direction, as mentioned earlier, where the CT arrow must face the grid. If this is incorrect, you can adjust the direction through the software settings. The final option is the CT ratio, which will be set to 2000. Step 4. Grid code selection. In this step, you'll navigate to the grid code selection. Here, you'll search for South Africa and choose NRS097 as the grid code. Step 5. Working mode configuration. In this final step, you'll configure the working mode to best suit your requirements. We offer 4 working modes. Self-use. This mode prioritizes the load first, battery second, and grid feed-in third. Feed-in priority. Here, the grid feed-in takes precedence, with load being first, feed-in second, and battery charging third. Off-grid mode. This mode prioritizes the load using whatever power source is available, whether it's PV or battery. Peak shaving mode. In this mode, you can set peak shaving on either the grid side or generator side. Here's an overview of the self-use mode setting. On this page, you'll find several options available within this working mode. You can enable time of use and set the charge and discharge times for your system. Additionally, we offer the battery reserve option, which is particularly useful for load shedding, as it ensures the set battery SOC percentage remains available when needed. Finally, there's the grid charge option for when it's required. This concludes the initial commissioning of the inverter. Battery protection functions. Within the battery settings page, you'll find a range of functions that can be enabled as needed. Here, you can set the over-discharge SOC and force charge SOC. Over-discharge ensures the battery maintains a specified SOC percentage, preventing it from discharging further. The battery healing option is also available, allowing you to equalize a lithium battery back to 100% SOC if necessary. Additionally, the battery wake-up function can be enabled manually or set to auto wake-up mode, providing flexibility in managing the battery's operation. This includes the force charge option. This is the generator setting page, where you'll find all the options related to the generator. Here, you can specify the connection position of the generator and its rated power, along with the maximum charging power to be drawn from the generator. You can also choose the gen start and stop based on SOC or voltage. Additionally, the gen signal option is available if needed. If you're using the gen port as a secondary backup port, you'll need to enable the last option, gen port load open. This allows the port to be utilized as an output port. This is the AC couple setting page. Here you can configure the position of the grid tie inverter and specify the conditions for stopping and turning it off. AC coupling operates using frequency. Here's an illustration of the peak shaving mode. On this page, you can establish the maximum usable grid power along with the peak SOC percentage. This operates on the same logic as battery reserve. Additionally, within this mode, you can designate charge and discharge time slots for utilization as needed.